The first round of the NBA playoffs continues as we gear up for game number 4 out east. From the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden in Midtown Manhattan. Tonight, the New York Knicks taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. Seated next to Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Sixers coming into play. They lead this finals 3 games to none. And Philadelphia begins the game with the basketball. Plenty of contact. The shot no good. Shot from the lane won't go. To Embiid. Nothing going here on that drive. Embiid. Runner's good there.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Burke with it. We're just underway in game number 4. Hardaway. Nothing going here on that drive. Joel Embiid able to recover with the block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
I don't think I could do that on the 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Burke with it. Down 4. Here comes the screen. Joel Embiid pins it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Sixers control it. And the finish, slam dunk.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Probing the defense. Burke with it. Down 6. To Cantor. It's Covington with the rebound. To Redick. Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
Simmons with it. Leads 4. Couple of cracks at the line now.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Ben Simmons at the line for 2 shots. 56% for his career. Oops, he missed the first one. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Knicks with the basketball to Porzingis. Fires the 3. His first effort off the mark. A big finish at the rim.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Neely Keenan into the front court. Right now, down 7. From the painted area, won't go down. Almost. Unlucky bounce. Neely Keenan with the basketball. He'll run the offense. To Porzingis. Hardaway. KP. Kristaps Porzingis. Missed his first. That one goes.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Count the basket at the rim.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Nothing going here on that drive. And his Cantor above the rim.
And easy to get back on defense.
In the front court comes Simmons. Leads 5. He gets it.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Joel Embiid tips it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Had got a good look there, but it's no good.
Woo, I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
The possession lies with New York. Ntilikina to Lee. Porzingis to Lee. Porzingis. KP. Chris stops Porzingis. 2-4 now.
You can finally see this team starting to get their rhythm and their groove offensively. This is a good run to get them back in the ball game.
Now a whistle and a timeout for Philadelphia as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now. Simmons with it. His team up by 7. Short jumper off the mark. Kevin Knox to Ntilikina. You've got to get that one to go.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot that the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
Rebound cleared by Philly. Long key from 3/4 court. We're 1 quarter down in Game 4. Jay and I are back after this. It's the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. New York in control of the basketball. Here comes the screen. Sizing up the defense. Can't miss those. Smith now into the front court. Lead stands at 10. The Knicks secured the rebound. No good, and no foul. Simmons into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Driving right to the basket. Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop. Has a chance. A fundamental shot right there.
There's a natural tendency when you guard a right dominant hand player to send him left. But for a guy who's a good mid-range shooter, that's wrong. His pace dribble is his left hand. Force him to go right and know that the chances are higher of him trying to drive and attack the rim. That's knowing the scattering.
Wide open look won't go.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
And the nice finish at the rim.
That boy's living his best life.
Timeout here for the Knicks as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. New blood coming in for both sides. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Here's Simmons with it up top. They lead it by 14. Stuffs it down with authority. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Hey, big screen right there, big screen.
Lee to Hardaway. Baseline drive. Off the penetration, almost, but no good. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Burke's shot off the mark. Easy path to the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Burke with it. His guys down big.
That's me. Watch cutter.
Now a drive, but the shot won't fall. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was a look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
Joel Embiid with the block. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Trey Burke. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Trying to cash in. Gets a look. Can't hit. Surveys the floor. Burke with it. Down a bundle. To Hardaway. Here comes the screen. To Porzingis. From long range. And KP with the 3.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
Simmons with it. Under a minute to go before halftime. Has a look. Oh, Ben Simmons. He's now 4 for 6.
I know this for a fact, Ed. Ben Simmons wanted to channel his inner Bill Russell during the NBA awards as he stood up on that stage accepting that Rookie of the Year trophy, looking down at all the people that hated on him and didn't think that after a year of being injured that he can come back and be the one that everybody thought he could be. One of only 7 players in NBA history to lead his team to 50-plus wins while accepting the Rookie of the Year trophy.
In the front court comes Simmons. His guys holding the big lead. Ah, rocking the rim.
Like my old coach used to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's way too easy. Just keep attacking. It's easy money.
New York Knicks basketball to Porzingis. And the reward, he's going to the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Courtney Lee has got 2 shots coming. A career 85% free throw shooter. And hits the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. Simmons with it. His guys should be able to get the final shot. Count the bucket for 2. Dario Saric with a piece. We've reached halftime here in Game 4. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports Halftime Report. The 76ers, in entered the locker room at halftime with a significant lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. All right, back to this.
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway.
I got something for him. Yeah.
To Hardaway. It was right there. To Covington. It goes down.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Short jumper off the mark.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body. Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him. Oh! I thought that was a dunk. Easy.
Not too many times you see a poster for the defender, but that was brilliant.
Hardaway. Trey Burke. Not that time. Rebound taken by the Sixers. The shot almost. The follow won't go either. Lee to Porzingis. Fires the three. That's off the side of the rim. Short.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
As a rookie last year, Ben Simmons averaged 16 points a game and posted 12 triple-doubles, the second most by any rookie in NBA history. Or was last year really his rookie year? We can debate that one later.
To Redick. Covington. Joel Embiid. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
Old school equals high percentage.
Let's see what the Knicks can do here. To Lee. Taken by the Sixers. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
Underutilized. 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 Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of that.
That's me. Yep, I got ball. Here we go. I got ball. I got ball. Pick. Hey. Wait on it.
Got it to go on the step back. Jay, he found a way.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
To Porzingis. And he'll go to the foul line.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Ennis Cantor, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 77% at the line. And he connects on the first free throw.
Substitutions, Philadelphia.
2 for 2 on that trip. And scores at the rim. Jay, good luck recovering from that.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Has a chance. Add 2 points to the board.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Possession lies with New York. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Off the mark. Burke with it. Less than a minute to go in this third quarter. Now pass stolen by the Sixers.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Burke with it. He'll run the offense. To Cantor. That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
Trey Burke. That won't go. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Like the confidence. Tough shot there from McConnell. Knocked loose. Sixers have it. A shot at the buzzer. Jumper's good. 3 quarters down. The fourth quarter coming up. And the 76ers have to be feeling good. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. Smith into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Nice finish at the rim.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Knicks with the basketball. Ntilikina to Porzingis. Short jumper won't go down. Enes Kanter sends it away. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by J.J. Redick. Ntilikina into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Enes Kanter. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
To Covington. Offensive board. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable. And almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
Sixers have the basketball. Embiid. Won't go. He needs some luck on his side given how they're defending. Joel Embiid swats it.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Count it.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Now a whistle, and we'll get a timeout for the Knicks as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Trying to cash in. Burke shot off the mark.
and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. The possession lies with New York. To Porzingis. And they call it.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Trey Burke. Off the mark. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
To Hardaway. Porzingis. No good. No daylight. Great defense. Simmons to Redick. Going to launch beyond the arc. I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. He might not make many friends on the other side with that 3.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more threes.
To Redick. J.J. Redick. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Lee. Nobody even close. Courtney Lee buries it.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jacking back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Runner's good there.
This is where I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Has a look. Knocks it down. Off the step back.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Philadelphia with the basketball. To Embiid. Over to the right side. Here's a chance from long range. That no good. Off the mark. Out for Porzingis. And scores on the step back.
Oh, my goodness. Someone please patch me into the arena intercom. Clean up on aisle 3.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Ben Simmons trying to cash in on a 3-point play. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. And he missed the free throw. Lee with the basketball. Down a bundle. Has a chance. Tim Hardaway Jr. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
Woo! Did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Simmons gets it to go. Someone clearly missed their rotation.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. From 18 feet, at the buzzer, and he drains it. The Sixers are victorious, and they're moving on to the second round of the NBA playoffs. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The 76ers have cause to celebrate tonight, but not too much. They have plenty work to do this offseason. Check out the leading scores for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Knicks were hoping for a different postseason future, but now it's about what-ifs of the past. The reality of the offseason is now upon them. The Knicks relied on these guys for their scoring here today.
Game trap. Defense.
The Philadelphia 76ers showed us how important defense can be in this league, especially when it leads to plenty of opportunities on the other end of the court.
Player of the game.
Simmons read the defense perfectly, and his teammates reaped the benefits with easy baskets. What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.